Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last time we continued learning how to be a leatherworker from Geva, who is quite the harsh guild master, but she does seem to notice that we are doing better. She was less harsh last time. Today, it's time for our level 10 leatherworker class, so let's get started. Guildmaster Geva has a new task for you. How are your techniques coming along? If you honestly think you've improved, then I have a new task for you. But before that, let me ask, you are familiar with the Fen-Yll brand, are you not? I am. Well, because you've told me about it, so no. Surely you jest. I could forgive such ignorance if you are passing adventure and newly come to Eorzea. But to have trained under my roof whilst remaining ignorant of the most coveted brand of leather goods in all the realm, it boggles the mind. Anyway, all goods sold under the distinguished Fen-Yll name are crafted by none other than our leatherworkers. We've been asked to fill in an especially large order on short notice, and so our stores of hard leather are nearly depleted. I was considering how best to handle this situation when you arrived. I'm sure you see where this is going. We need a dozen circles of hard leather as fast as you can make them. Quickly now, go. Alright, well, good news, I actually crafted a whole bunch of hard leather off screen. But yes, this is intended to be the quick crafting is a thing and you should use it quest, as always with the level 10 crafter quest. But I did end up turning all of my animal hides into hard leather, and I turned some of my animal skins into regular leather. But we now have 39 hard leather. So I've got plenty for you, Geva. Please tell me you've brought the hard leather. Indeed I have. I have more than enough for you. Well, well. These are better than I expected. It is more difficult to boil leather than to tan it, but the process results in a stronger, more durable product. These properties make hard leather the material of choice for those who prefer stouter armor. The fruits of your labor shall serve the guild well, as training materials for new initiates. You seem troubled. Surely you did not imagine that your leather would be used in the construction of Fen-Yll goods. Oh gods no. Only our elite leatherworkers, handpicked by me, are permitted to make wares that bend the Fen-Yll name. While we had enough hard leather to complete the Fen-Yll commission, some of the materials used, despite being of excellent quality, were originally intended to be distributed as practice materials. As such, the initiate supplies ran dangerously low. Come now, there's no call to be disheartened. Do you not see that in furnishing the beginners with supplies, you have proven that you are no longer a beginner? You have given them that which they could not make themselves. When you first arrived, I would never have entrusted you with such a task. Make no mistake, you are improving. Why, at this rate, my great-great-grandchildren may yet commission you to make a shoe sole, or even two. Speaking of commissions, I think you've proven yourself sufficiently skilled to handle orders without my supervision. Go and see Gontrent and the Carline Canopy if you're interested in taking on a few guild leaves. You would gain much needed experience and earn yourself some coin besides. But enough chatter, come and see me again when you have further refined your technique. Oh, and if you make it during my lifetime, I dare say you'll find me in a more talkative mood. Well, the fact that she intended to use our hard leather as training materials either way, and still said it's better than she expected, is a pretty good sign for our progress, so I am happy about that. And I'm glad that she does acknowledge we're getting better, even if she is really rude about it. But she does have a brand that she needs to protect, I suppose. Now, you're never gonna believe it. I finally found the time to actually start doing some preparations in advance, so I know how many materials we need to buy. 2 ash lumber, 10 beast sinew, 4 bronze ingots, then 5 bronze rivets. It'd be so much cheaper to make it ourselves, but oh well. 3 hempen yarn, 1 iron ingot. Where's the iron ingot? Rude. Wow, you don't even sell it. Okay, fine. We need 1 iron rivet. 4 rubber, and 5 undyed hempen cloth. Do you really not sell any iron ingots? Okay, let me go check then. There might be iron ingots at maybe the Carpenter's Guild, or maybe one of the shops in over here at the main shopping district. I'll check the shopping district first, since it's close by. And I feel like it's less likely that we'd find metal at the Carpenter's Guild. Okay, so we are looking for... not a tinker. Maybe. No, you sell dyes. Tradecraft supplier? Maybe? Yeah, if anywhere it would be here. We've got copper ingot, bronze ingot. No iron ingot. Do you at least sell... no, you don't even sell iron ore. Well, crap. Am I going to have to go all the way back? Oh dear. Alright then, in that case, we'll do everything we can without the iron ingot. And then we'll make a trip back to finish off the rest. Back to Limsa. But for now, let's get crafting. First off, food. Cannot forget food. We were eating, what was it, mint lassi? Or are we out of that? I think we're out of that. No, we were eating frumenty. Alright then, let's get crafting. We need to make Amateur's Headgear, which is a crafting headgear. And actually, you know what? It's probably a good idea if we actually check for new gear. Nope, nothing new. Alright, next up, hard leather shoes, which are good for gatherers. After that, we have a hard leather harness, which is good for DPS classes. Looks like we already have one, but it's not a high quality one. So we can at least get some better stats out of this. There we go, harness complete. Next on our list is leather jack boots, which good for DPS, and we don't have a high quality, so another improvement. Ooh, got an excellent, thank you. And normally we'd want to use observe here to wait out that poor condition, but we're close enough that, yeah, we'll hit max either way. Alright, leather jack boots done. Hard leather sandals are for spellcasters. There we are. Leather targe is a shield used for certain classes which use shields. That's a pretty good block strength and block rate. Right, I probably should have also mentioned, since I did prepare all the leather and hard leather off screen, we need 3 leather and 21 hard leather in total for everything we're making today. Alright, leather targe complete. Next up we have hard leather arm guards. Ooh, and we got standard touch. This is good for DPS classes. Right! No, we have standard touch. I can be using the combo now. My mistake. God, I completely got into the zone too much. Alright, there's where we need an iron ingot, so we will skip that for now. We need a hard leather eye patch. DPS class headgear. Alright, next we have hard leather light mitts, good for magic casters. Slowly building up our armor supply, which is oh so appreciated. I was so sad when I realized the armors basically only make tank gear. Alright, next up we have a hard leather subligar. Given more really good defense. Wait a minute, what? I'm sorry, is that... seriously just like... how do I... where's my zoom here? Really? That's all it is? I hate that. It's just underwear. We're just gonna wear underwear as pants. Thank you, game. Thank you for being terrible. And that hits us up to level 18. Let's see if we can equip anything. Nice, some new tools. Alright, hard leather keks. More DPS gear. Okay, that'll put us up to 56, so... let's switch over to working on quality now. Hard leather keks are done, and we're almost out of our bonus experience, tragically. Alright, hard leather Caligay. We have two of these somehow? How'd that end up happening? Probably both of them were giving us mandatory rewards for something. Alright, hard leather Caligay done, got an achievement. Next up we have hard leather thigh boots. We're almost done, we've got just 5 more things to make before we head over to Limsa. Alright, fingerless hard leather gloves. And we are definitely going to be hitting level maybe even 21 this episode. That feels good to stay about 5 levels ahead. Make sure that when we get round time for the next class quest, we don't have to do any grinding. Alright, next up we have hard leather boots. Next up, a hard leather choker. And awesome, that is everything. Well, except for the one thing we had to skip for Pugilist. Alright, let's go ahead and real quick do our inventory fill. I'm not going to clear out all the tools quite yet, we'll wait until the very end. But I do want to see what kind of upgrades we got, since the last thing we're going to be building isn't something we'll be able to equip yet. Oh no, my shoes are full! Oh, that's a problem. Well then. Huh. Alright, let's see what we can equip. Amateur's headgear. On probably all of our crafters. Gatherers get the new choker. I'm so sad, our shoes are actually full. Rogue can't equip anything, that sucks. And Arcanist can, awesome. So you're getting +1, +2. And looks like the bonuses are the same. And for the mitts, +2 and +5. And the bonuses are improved. Excellent. Alright then. Oh, I am so sad that our shoes are actually full already. I am definitely going to have to work very hard to clear those out in the near future. But we're going to have to wait, unfortunately, until we've, gotten all of our classes learned. Right, crap, we want to go to Limsa, so I want to head to the airship landing. But yeah, we're probably gonna have to wait till we either have all our classes learned, or I could go through and very carefully pick out the things that we definitely don't need. Maybe just keep one piece of equipment for every 5 levels? Per type of class? I'll have to figure it out. Alright, off to Limsa we go. And then we just need 1 iron ingot. So, let's see. We'll head on down to the Armorers Guild, switch over to Armor, and for an iron ingot, we just need 3 iron ore. Alright then, go ahead and stock me up. And let's get crafting. Give me that iron ingot. Back to Leatherworker, and now we can craft that weapon for Pugilist. Hard Leather Hemantes. And then what I'm going to be doing between episodes, now that we have finished off our crafting log for the day, I'm going to go ahead and do all of my inventory clearing off screen so I can try and go far more in detail with how I'm going to clear out my armory chest, so I can hopefully clear out the armor and not just the weapons, because yes, if our shoes are getting full, we have a problem. I'm also going to look into everything we will need for crafting in both Gridania and in Ul'dah when we get to Ul'dah. So I'll gather all of that information so we know everything we're going to need. And then anything that we need from Limsa Lominsa specifically, I will get prepared off screen. So we will have that all ready to go so we don't have to travel back here again and we can just save some money. So then, with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, I will hopefully have a much cleaner inventory, in my armory chest at least, and I'll have a much fuller inventory as I get all the materials we need for crafting for crafting. So, I will see everyone next time for our last leatherworking quest for the time being, before we move on to the last crafter in Gridania. There's only 2 there. After that, we'll be able to move on to the combat classes there. I'll see everyone next time for that.